Oh, now. No. Oh, it was muted. Oh. Oh,
Great job. Good job, Joseph. Yeah, I've done that before.
The problem was literally that I didn't scroll down on the audio mixer because it was like just slightly off screen.
Yeah, it kind of is.
All right, okay, we have a stream.
Let's go. Oh, I can hear myself. Yeah.
All right, possibly me.
I think I'm going through your mic.
All right, what if I went really quiet like that? How about now?
I don't know. I'll have to speak a lot to see if I'm going through, but it seems like I'm not.
Oh, you're coming through my mic. That's the problem. All right. Yeah, all right. I think it's all right. Okay. Welcome everyone. We got things working. Haven't gone through the solutions yet, so let's not get too comfortable. But welcome to the first weekly stream of 2022. I'll be doing the streams this year, and I'm sure the quality will get better and better as I get more used to this.
Oh yeah, by the way, we're all sitting in the Zactronics VC right now, so if you want to join and like commentate on your solves once it comes up, or just commentate in general, feel free.
Yeah, so first puzzle is Sweeper Rod. Still coming through, good. So this is Panic's puzzle. Open up a new solve, I guess, just to show everyone the parameters. Might notice a couple of oddities. Not a lot to work with. In fact, that's everything you have to work with on screen already. Instruction tray is also looking a little light. So yeah, it's still easy to solve, but then that's where we get to the metrics, which is where it gets really fun. People, so a couple people saying the stream's laggy. Is it laggy for everyone or just like a couple people?
No, it's an internet issue because it's streaming at 1080p.
Oh, can I make it not?
I don't know. I think that's a Twitch thing.
Okay. Oh no, okay, people saying it's fine. Alright, that's good enough quality for me. Alright, so let's get into the metrics. The first metric will be I think it's the one most people are more excited for, which is the cycles metric. Of course, when I say... Sorry?
Mana metric.
Yeah. Of course, when I say cycles, I don't. It's not quite that straightforward. The secondary being maximum area. Don't think I've seen this.
Realize the man-up abbreviation before releasing it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, no, it's just a perfectly normal cycles metric, everyone. I don't see what the problem with these solutions is going to be.
It's more jank than rust removal aids. Come on.
All right, so that brings us. So there is a couple of submissions which I think are more area focused. So I'm going to skip those and.
Open a solution and press
hopefully the overlay pops up. It did, good. All right, so in 21st place we have Topo Mouse coming in at 10 cycles. So in case you weren't already aware, the theoretical minimum cycle count for this puzzle is 7. You just like grab 3 salts and you grab the final salt on the 5th, bond on the 6th, and swing it over the output glyph on the 7th. Have a look at this one. Oh yeah, I should also have I should also have the zoom mod going. I do. Oh, awesome. That'll come in handy. That'll come in very handy.
Luna chose the weirdest controls for zooming in and out.
Sorry?
Oh, Luna chose the weirdest controls for zooming in and out with that zoom mod.
Yeah, if you want the best possible audio quality, you can join the Discord. FYI.
Yeah, sorry. I think Bist's echo is my fault. Sorry, sorry about that, everyone. But hopefully it's not too annoying.
Wait, does Panic have echo?
That's a good question.
Yeah, wait, do I? Testing. Echo?
You guys ever play Echo the Dolphin growing up?
No, I don't think I have. Oh, John? Hey, yeah, echo.
Was there an echo? Did anyone notice? Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
Huh.
All right.
Huh.
All right, so starting, I guess, while we're still on primary, we can look at the cycle count. So all three of them are grabbed as fast as possible, but you can see the third one here, there's a bit of extra cycles spent finagling to try and get it over the bonder properly. Only one bonder used for this particular solution, interestingly.
Mini glyphs.
Yeah, min glyphs. And we can see the Vitae Moors is there for good measure. That could also be partly responsible for the finagling that's necessary. Anyway, it's a nice, easy to digest, straightforward solution. It's a good start. We've got the area count up to, 61 already. It will get much higher than that. All right, coming up next is Cold in 20th place with 9 cycles. I like the solution name of this one. Sorry, not sorry, Panic. Alright.
You can also press P to toggle the area highlight instead of just showing it when you're holding the holding 2.
Yeah, but I've never used P before this. I like holding 2.
Alright.
Alright. Yeah, we can see here the salts aren't grabbed as quickly as possible because the second one is pivoted off, which covers the Regent glyph, and the final one takes. So that's where the 2 cycles are. So you might already be noticing a theme with the arms, trying to do as much swinging as possible. Yeah, that'll be omnipresent, I guess is gonna be the word. That's pretty much the meta here.
Yeah, because an arm, it can spin as much as it wants as long as it's necessary.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you can use every cycle that you take to swing to get area. I believe we're approaching minimum cycles fairly soon though, so we can start focusing a bit more on the secondaries, but oh
yeah, that's the next step. Biggie says the part is necessary, the instructions not as no unnecessary instructions.
I think it's a showcase, but Cold had one that was slightly slower than this that came in at like over 400 area, which I remember them being very proud of, but then, oh wait, the primary, oh.
I wonder if that actually changed the placement at all. What was Topo Mouse's metrics?
I think Topo Mouse was.
You can check the AHK.
I think Topo Mouse was 10 cycles, so it did matter.
Oh, okay, yeah, it did matter. Thanks.
All right. Moving on. We got Genius 42 coming in at 19th place. 1 cycle off Min. I need to zoom out a bit more for this one. So you can see this is going to strongly resemble a lot of the solutions. If you see the salt here, you can just see there's this one extra pivot that he has to do before he clicks everything in place with a few bonders all in a nice line. We're also seeing wand tech for the first time. Get used to that. We'll be seeing a lot more wands.
Bigger stick means longer sweep. Larger sweep.
More hexes, and hexes are good now. We want hexes. Also, these are really easy to tab through. I can just only need to tab a few times and then we're done.
7 tabs. And also the VK and Moors are definitely necessary here because it's the thing that's outputting.
Yeah, also the VT Moors is this would have been compatible with a 7 cycle solution as well. I think.
Yeah, I just had to do the salt a bit quicker.
It was just that one pivot. Oops. That's not the tab button, Ryan. Okay. I guess we can move on then. Coming in at 18th place, we have Hello Jasper. We now have min cycles, and the
18
lowest
people got min cycles.
Yeah, 18 people. The smallest area count we had for min cycles is 218 area, which is awesome. Alright, where are we? Actually, I'm surprised that's 218 area. There's only 5 arms and they look pretty clumped up, but yeah, I guess a lot of swinging happens.
I mean, the previous one was about 300 area, so it might be just a relatively looking smaller issue.
Yeah. Whoa! This one loops.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it actually loops. Oh, cool! I can just keep playing it. Well, until my computer gets choppy. I didn't think anyone would actually bother.
Come on. It's it makes us all better.
Okay, so just looking at the hexes used.
It's in the title. Yeah, it is. The solution is called It Loops.
That's what I get for not reading the solution title.
Yeah, we get to see it here on stream. If you ever get a second screen, Zorfax, I suggest you have OBS open on the other screen.
I had a second monitor, but we couldn't get it to work in time, unfortunately.
Okay.
But yes, I do realize how helpful a second monitor would be now.
Well, for next time.
Yeah. All right. This is nice. This is good. I'm taking anything that loops as an absolute luxury at the moment. All right.
Save your tab key.
Next up, we have Gecko coming in at 262 area. Oh, he holds it for a few cycles. Okay. All right, you can see here a much so the arm swing here really isn't that prevalent, but that's the longest possible stick you can make, and that's where all that area came from.
I like how the arms kind of just get into place in time and spend all the previous cycles moving into place, taking up area.
But
Oh, arm go bird.
Yeah, it's interesting to see who realized that they could get an extra area by putting the ... outside of the region.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I noticed quite. I think a few people coming up missed that. It's only one hex, but
Yeah, Biggie said in chat that he missed that.
let's see if it matters. Because they're pretty sizable area counts. It's kind of like it's kind of like watching some solve results, but in reverse.
Uh-huh.
Oh, right, I have to be in the solution. All right, next up. Huge by Bambi. Coming in at 294 area. Oh, okay. We've got a bent stick here.
Debonder.
Which then, of course, necessitates a debonder. Alright, that... Yeah, I did it again. I had a couple of designs when I was trying this puzzle myself with a bent stick, just because, like, the geometry demanded it, but, yeah, it's an interesting exercise trying to, like, because not just building the stick, you're building it in a certain completely roundabout way so that you try to sweep as many hexes as you can. It's yeah, I've never played like that before.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising how not having a track messes with the...
Hey, my God, that's weird.
Sorry?
It's kind of weird how not having track or anything like that messes with how you can move things around and what layouts are possible.
Yeah. Well, and it's also funny because you're gonna see rotates way more often than pivots. Like there are pivots and they can be useful, but yeah, for the most part it's rotates because long arm swing, you want hexes and you can only do that with rotates. So yeah, you see a lot of people here try and get as many rotates of the various molecules that they're constructing as possible.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on, I guess. Next up, we got Buttermilk Donut, and we have already cracked the 300s. I have to say, getting over 300 area is not easy. You people are very good at this game.
How much should we get, like, as the hosts?
I think we're coming
Panic
up.
did it?
Yeah.
I think
We're
it's
coming
going
up
to be in
before
the
too
list, I
long.
think.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying it's going to be in the list, I think.
Yeah, it is. Panic submitted, I know, because I was playing around with trying to set up teams to work with the AHK file.
Actually, if I do toggle it. Oh, that's an interesting. Do you see that? So, so I'll leave Peon. All right, have a look at arm 3 and 7. Have a look at them on the final cycle as they swing in.
Numbers be tiny.
The grippers cover the hexes, but the actual what do you call it, the rod or whatever in between the arm base and the gripper doesn't actually count as used area until like the end of until after the solution is solved.
It does. It's a half cycle thing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it is a half cycle thing, isn't it?
Oh hey, first time I'm hearing Rabbit speak.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's an interesting oddity because I didn't have any designs where it was necessary for me to like be swinging arms over completely unused hexes on the final swing, because most of the solves, and we've seen most of the solves so far, like gets all the swinging out of the way at the start. But yeah, it's a little interesting oddity. This is already very well done, yeah. It's already like very not at all obvious how to improve this.
I have no idea. That Curtelli should be should be slightly down where there's no area covered.
That would have been a much more satisfying Critelli, yes. So yeah, I guess at this point not entirely, but it mostly just comes down to like how exactly you shuffle around these around the salt molecules and the vitae Morse molecules to try and get as much arm swing space as you can. So you can see most people kind of clued in very quickly to the maximum length wand idea. So
I'm gonna have the AHK open so I can actually see who's up next. Because I like knowing. Do we not have a pin? Do we not have a pin in the Weeklies channel?
A what?
Do we not have the admin page pinned in the Weekly channel? Alright.
Oh, no, we don't. Alright, I'm gonna move on. And my solution loader is still working, thank God. We have Ebonov in 14th, coming in at 310 area. And see, the area count starts getting kind of tight. There's only 4 hexes between this one and the previous one.
Yeah, this one only uses 2 of the animismus inputs, but swings them further so it gets more area.
Yeah, there's a lot of arm swing space here. Like, there's a lot more arm swing space than the last swing. So this is a sea of hexes, and that's all just arms. But then you're only getting you're only getting 2 vitae molecules, which is, it's interesting that this got this can get such a high area count, considering, because so it's easy to presume that, once you get you try and get all 3 vitae mores attached on the end as a wand to get the largest length molecules you can. You think that's just going to be the entire meta, but no, you can focus more on arm swing space, like Ebonov has done here. It's so funny talking about like arm swing space as a thing that you want to do. Alright, I'm just occasionally checking Twitch chat, make sure I don't miss anything too juicy.
We'll probably tell you if anything happens. It's mostly people talking about, oh no, I'm next. Oh no, I'm next too.
Oh, okay. So every week of this tournament, basically, of the tournament
Every
this year.
week of any tournament, yeah.
Oh,
Oh no, I'm
especially this
next.
year though.
It's like, oh no, I'm next. Oh no, suddenly Paolo's. And then there's a big drop, and everybody starts panicking.
Yeah, I'll let you all know there is a big pile up coming, but the pile up it's not the end of it.
It doesn't keep piling up. There's another drop after this.
Right. Coming up next, we have Mad Master, coming in at 312 area. I should probably zoom out a bit more now. I like how there's a cycle in the middle here where everything just kind of pauses. So everyone's just grab and then snaps nicely into place. It's quite cool how many different ways there are of putting this thing together in a weird, area heavy way. Because I know, because it can be easy to make puzzles too simple and straightforward, and especially when it's literally just a stick. But yeah, this is kind of this is complexity that I would never have seen coming.
I mean, I hope there's complexity. It's a competitive puzzle.
Yeah, okay. Alright. I guess with that we can move on. Oh, this thing's still working flawlessly. I'm happy. Alright, we have our host Solve, Panic, coming in at 314 area. You got 6 pivots in. Very nice.
Nice.
Oop.
Did Biggie submit a solve now? Oh, never mind.
What?
I thought Biggie's talking about how he has 313, but apparently that's an old number and that's not an issue with the validator. So, all good.
No, I remember Biggie got past 313. I distinctly remember.
Yeah, but I was wondering if that's an issue or that's a solution with extra parts.
Nah, Biggie got past 313 pretty quickly, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, no, he says the issue exists between Biggie's chair and his screen.
So yeah, well, I guess Panic, we got you on commentary. What was the thought process here?
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess there was just a bunch of revisions, and this was the best one. I don't quite remember. It was a while ago we first did playtesting for this. So
yeah, good point. We had this puzzle ready to go way back in like late 2021.
Yeah, we basically had this one last year.
Yeah, last year's weeklies. So I don't remember exactly. I do remember I went through some revisions where there were fewer of the animismus, like 1 or 2, and then this is kind of where it stopped. I actually, in that version, the ellipsis at the end was on the other side, I remember, and somebody in there pointed out, I think, was it you, Zorflax? That I could save one more area. So then for
that sounds like something I would point out.
Why do you all like building the stick from the right side so much?
I don't know. It felt more natural, I guess.
it's more natural to go backwards.
But
Apparently.
yeah, I guess in retrospect, pivoting at the end is kind of weird. Like, probably you could get more area by doing a swing, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, a lot more pivots in this solution than the ones that we've seen so far. So I guess it's still an open question as to how pivots will come into it when we get to the top solves.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Moving on. We have Mr. Puzzle coming in at 12th. Well done. Oh, that is not Opus Magnum. There we go.
See man up G.
This actually looks very visually similar to Panics. Like, more so than the other solves that we've been seeing.
Yeah, it is doing a swing at the end instead of a pivot, though.
Yeah.
I think, Panic made a diagram showing all the solves overlaid together. And
Oh yeah, I'll probably post that afterwards.
Uh-huh.
With the
Right now,
camera.
that's spoiler territory.
Yeah, I guess the difference here, yeah, because visually it's very similar to Panic Solve that we just saw, but the differences here would mostly be in, as we were talking about, just the way everything is swung and how the geometry all comes together into a line.
Wait, Panic, what is the diagram you made centered on the outlet?
Yeah, it's centered on the output. Since it's
Yeah.
7 long, I normalize everything so that like all of the solutions are weighted towards the same quadrant, and just have the exact same output shape.
Yeah.
All right. I guess with that we can move on.
Default would I assume be Kertelli, but output makes more sense.
Yeah, the easiest thing is Kertelli, but with the output center you can see all the swings happening in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
Not an easy week for Critelli optimizers, I must say. Unless
Yeah, there's
unless you
basically
just so happen
nothing
to have a
around.
hex that's like not taken, that's completely surrounded. It's hard to find a home for the Critelli hex.
Yeah, there are a few solves that have a hole in the area footprint, and that's always a natural place to put it.
Interesting. This one, this one looks similar to what we've seen before from Panic and Mr. Puzzle, but if I'm not going crazy, there are more arms on this one.
Oh no, there's a scroll bar on the stream now.
What?
And Zorflex gonna have to extend the size of the
The size of the
Discord.
what?
the Discord voice thing.
Oh my god, there's a scroll bar. Well, that's okay because I'm always at the bottom, so like, I'll be first to be cut, so you don't have to worry about me.
Yeah, except the scroll bar is there now, and it's annoying to look
There's a
at.
scroll bar.
I really need to change that into only voice activity.
Alright.
So what happens if one more person joins? So like, they just like get cut off at the end?
Uh-huh.
Alright, so we haven't, actually, so yeah, this is Nucha coming in. Oh, hello dog.
Uh-oh, next person. You know what that means.
Sorry?
Oh, yeah. They got cut off.
You joined. You got pushed
Can't even
off.
see, like,
for the team and wanted to
can't even
make sure everyone's
see anymore.
Alright, I guess I'm not in voice chat anymore. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, somebody help me figure out how to do a custom CSS where I can have only the talking people show up.
Okay, so coming up, we actually have a secondary tie because up next is username void, also on 320 area, but with one less arm.
Whoa.
Oh, actually, no, I take that back. There are 4 less arms, but more bonders, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a look. So, Nichos came in. There are, wait, I count more than 6 arms, but it won't let me scroll down.
Ow.
Oh, why won't it let me scroll down? Anyway.
Drag closer to the bottom because
Alright.
because the hitbox of
Oh, that's why.
the dragging hitbox of the diagram thing of the instruction tray is smaller than the actual instructions because Zoom mod is jank.
Zoom mod is jank, people. Alright, no, I was right. So this one only has 9 arms, as opposed to New Charles, which has 10 arms, and that makes the difference because we had a secondary tie. But as you can see, it's like a completely different way of building it. There's just happens to be 1 less arm. Also worth mentioning that they both remembered the whole ... thing, so that did not end up mattering just yet. Oh man. Alright, that was enough to separate. That was enough to keep Newchar out of the top 10, so spare a thought for poor Newchar.
Oh no. Poor Newchar.
Alright, we'll move on. I don't know if you guys want to take bets on the top 3 or not.
Do it. Bet top 3.
Me?
I know the answers, but I want to see everybody's guesses. Revik's top 3, Biggie not top 3 is what Biggie says.
That's an interesting assessment from Biggie on Biggie.
I'm looking at the leaderboard. It's actually just Biggie 3 times true.
Biggie's not in the top 3, he is the top 3.
Yes.
I was literally about to say that.
Alright. I guess I can move on now. In 9th place we have Morikonda. Also on 320 area, but with 8 arms. Oh my god. Yeah, this is a very strong pile up. If I'm remembering correctly, we don't ever actually get like a proper pure tie. Everyone came out slightly different scores somehow.
I was surprised that happened with rust removal cost as well. Like everybody just had slightly different solves and no triple metric ties.
See, I can believe that with Rust. I guess it is week 1 of a tournament, but I could still believe that because that cost puzzle had a lot of depth when it came to cycle optimization and like.
I mean, it's not that difficult. People ended up with very, very similar solves. It's just minor differences.
Yeah.
But then the pileup happened in Tarkos and like, whoops.
Well, I remember with Rust removal, actually just finding that that method that got you way under 300 cycles was
yeah.
it was super hard to find.
Apparently, both my cost puzzles are like, what access points? You don't need access points.
Me during week 1 cost.
There's also like the RPO solve, which is basically 0 access points.
have a cost puzzle
Essentially.
where that's the stipulation, where you could like easily have access points, but like we just mandate no access points? Or how about the metric is fewest access points?
Oh boy.
While we're in the weeklies and we're discussing experimental as hell metrics. Alright,
I've seen the way that Biggie puts things on conveyor belt bricks, though. That's just like giving the game to Biggie.
No, we got a lot of other people that's
Well-
good at
well, Biggie is a cost main, you have to remember, so, you know.
Yeah.
It's his home
It
field.
was-
He gets the advantage anyway.
Biggie is a PI main.
You know, unlike say Cycles, where he tends to struggle a bit. I couldn't say that with a straight face.
Oh no, Biggie struggles with cycles.
I'm not sure the which that came through, but I arrived to object to that remark and nothing more.
And there he goes.
He's back out of the voice chat. Oh, of course, this was the TI metric. Alright, with that, I guess we can move on to
Yeah.
8th place now. We have Cuckoo 52. We're done with the secondary tires. Cuckoo 52 has managed to squeeze 3 extra hexes. He's done very well here with the arm swing space.
I don't know if calling it squeezing 3 extra hexes is right.
No, you're right. I don't think that's the right, that's not the right verb, is it?
I mean, I guess you could say like squeezing it out of the salt. Like
Bulged 3 extra hexes.
Amazing.
Yeah, I can't think of a better verb. We'll go with bulged.
I don't think inflating is any better than bulged. Filling.
Why would you?
He's done very well with the arm. Yeah, there's a lot of hexes taken up like very early with the arms. It's nice. It's visually satisfying seeing all these like hexes glow like immediately.
Yeah, the 3-length arms take up a lot of area when they sweep all the way around. I don't think I really understood that, or we understood that when we were making it, just how much those 3 arms, like if you can get them to not overlap, help you.
That's also another interesting thing, a challenge with this metric is trying to make sure they overlap as little as possible. Because if you can have like as many of your arms as possible, like this arm 1 at the top here, where it gets all of these hexes to itself, and if you can do that, like for as many of these hexes as you can, like you're doing very well. And if I'm remembering correctly, there is a sneaky tactic to try and get more of that than usual. I'm also noticing arms 9 and 10 here don't just do arm swing space, but they're trying to get actual Vitae Morse molecules at the end to get a few extra hexes. I think it matters, like I think this hex here where my cursor kind of is, I think that's one that wouldn't have been covered if it's just the arm. Yeah, that's a good example. So that's at least one of the 3 extra hexes that Cuckoo 52's managed to bulge. Alright.
Why?
Alright, well, with that,
Yes.
we're going to move on. At 7th place, coming in at 325 area, we have Pentapig.
Welcome to Opus Magnum terminology, where we have words like method and bulge.
They make perfect sense. What you're talking about, they're not weird at all. Is that a completely surrounded Krytelli hex that's unused that I see?
It's in the title.
Oh, very nice.
Krytelli need not be swept.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, Penapig quote unquote didn't think too hard about this, but was happy with it anyway, and then called it a fun puzzle, which will you take those?
I mean, yeah, it looks fun. Yeah. I haven't cut the puzzles. I haven't been doing much with the weeklies this year, to be honest.
Nah, you've been fatigued from making all the tournament puzzles. I think we can give
I'm just
you a
laying
year off.
back and watching the show.
Sorry?
I'm just laying back here and watching the show.
You know, you could
That's
almost
not a
just
hockey
like
open.
leave the weekly chat and actually compete, but I do know you're kind of fatigued with the game in general, so maybe not.
Oh no, I want to just make. I'll probably submit a puzzle. It's gonna be cursed.
Nice.
I'm gonna submit a cursed puzzle for y'all, Azuri Paw or something.
The molecule is the shape of a paw. It's like that one Steam Workshop puzzle where it's just Mario.
Oh no. Cursed puzzles are fun. Are you sure about that?
Don't worry. If we won't even think about giving you people a puzzle like that unless we like playtest and thinks it's all right. So it can be cursed, but as long as it's all right. All right. Coming in at, I believe, 6th place. That is not the Windows button. We have Faindeer, who's managed to bulge 1 hex extra.
We really need a different verb for that.
Open.
Protrude. Bloat.
Bloat.
To mess.
I'm open to suggestions, by the way.
Inflate.
No.
One thing I'm liking about this solution, so we've seen a few of the other solutions. You've got like arms that are like here or here, and like some of the hexes that they swing over have like also been covered by the rod, but here, like pretty much none of the hexes are covered by the rod. You got like these 8 hexes and that's it. Everything else the rod covers is completely untouched area.
I think it's a little interesting that for a lot of these solves, the Vitae Moor side and the Salt side are not the same construction, even though you can mirror it exactly. So I wonder if there's a side that covers more area and could just be copied and pasted over to the other side.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, when I was toying around with the puzzle myself, I was thinking about it in terms of 2 halves. Yeah, so it's kind of interesting if you like chop and change like the different halves to just see if you can like, get ones like different halves that don't overlap, which is why possibly, yeah, it's better than just mirroring, which does make, yeah, give the puzzle extra complexity in a neat way. All right. Coming up next at 328 area, the hex count keeps going up. We got Goodbye Galaxy. Got a lot of arms densely clustered here, but there are a lot of them. Interesting, this one took up so many hexes, actually. It's kind of like he didn't mind having all these arms kind of cluster together because he gets very good, I don't know, coverage out of them.
Yeah, you can see a lot of those 3-arm footprints that are pretty far apart from each other.
Yeah. All right. Also, I'm not sure what the name is referencing, unless Goodbye Galaxy is making a Roly Poly Oly reference, which I kind of doubt.
Isn't there some song like that? Like fish heads, roly roly fish heads, yeah. Eat them up, yum.
Is that a nursery rhyme?
I joined
I
back
guess.
about fish head. It's- Also, internet issues. I'm back now.
Alright. Let me just saunter over the Twitch chat real quick. Oh, Goodbye Galaxy. I'm actually vegetarian, so I can't really do the fish heads. Sorry. Alright. Moving on. Largest cheeseless, which I believe is Biggie's solve in 4th place.
Yo, Biggie's prediction is correct.
He 4th place, just barely kept out of the top 3.
See that the top 3 are also Biggie.
With the
Top
wrong
4.
dot dot dot. Let me check how far off you are.
So if I'm remembering correctly, he's 1 hex off the top 3. No need
Okay,
to
but like, Rebix solve is just cheaper though.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered because 3rd place was cheaper anyway. But yeah, the 1 hex almost very much mattered. Oh wait, there was some extra swinging after the solution solves. Why am I still tabbing through? Oh, I just built the second one. Okay.
Yeah, just keeps on playing, and then it crashes.
But you can add like an X instruction if you want to see the final area.
Okay, so by the way, that means top 3 is Rebix and plus is in top 3.
That leaves Rebix, Rolomni, and our team. Because we only have one team.
Team Catspin is obviously OP.
Yeah.
Even though according to the team, basically Catspin did everything.
Yeah, I never actually remembered to ask you guys for like an actual team name, but yeah, we just went with Team Catspin because
Catspin's the only one that's submitted. Yeah.
Yeah, Catspin was doing your submissions. I don't know how much of the work was shared, but yeah.
I had a couple of little inspirational things that Catspin insists helped her thought processes, but every time she would do something, I would like start watching it and like try to recreate it just so I could share her thought processes. And by the time that I caught up with what she had done last, she had already done something better. I could not keep up with Catspin this week.
The team is Catspin, Tulare, and Carissa. If you can, pronounce Carissa. The name is kind of spelled with IPA, I think.
Alright, well, getting to our top 3. Best mentioned it already, but it's Rebix. Very different from what we've been seeing so far. So Yeah, I was waiting to see something like this. So what they've done here is, so this is not a max length wand, but what that does mean is that with your length 4 wand, you get an extra hex to swing it, which is where that extra area comes from. And Rebix, remember the ... to make sure Biggie didn't sneak ahead. See, I'm glad we got to see something like this towards the top, because yeah, I think the idea briefly popped into my head, but I never really thought incredibly, I really thought too hard about it. Also, another completely covered Krytelli.
Completely uncovered.
It's
Completely surrounded, but uncovered.
Oh, sorry, surrounded. The surrounding hexes are clipped with the wand, which I think is really cool. Not just like an arm blind spot, but it was actually the wand. But yeah. This is a clever idea, Rebix. Full credit. Congratulations on 3rd place. Alright. So our top two was pretty comfortably ahead of the rest of the pack. I'll let you know right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2nd place is Rolomni. Wait, is that Rolomni's?
Check the HK.
Oh, I fucked. What?
Never mind.
Yes, it is Rolomni.
We know Team Catspin's score.
Yeah, no, yes, I hope no one was looking. God, I fat fingered the F9 key twice. Sorry about that. Anyway.
That's why I told you to check the AHK. But yeah, 355.
That's been too OP.
Please, nurse. Cat's been too OP. It's obviously the estrogen flowing in her veins.
Yeah, so this one manages to do the animismus spin around, like an arm carrying the 2-atom animismus thing, and also get a full-length fling in, although it's bent like that. I'm not actually sure if the bent one is longer or not.
The bent one is not as long.
It's probably just geometry issues.
So
like
notice
the way the thing bonds together in time.
So notice that the one that arm 2 grabs is the one that ends up being the bent molecule. So that's kind of what the bent stick allows Rolomni to do. It allows him to get away with this arm 2, which is like way off in the middle of nowhere. And it also lets arm 3, because it's not just doing length 3 swings now, it's doing length 4 swings, so you get juicy extra hexes here as well. And then this part's quite neat. That non-collision.
Rolomni is here.
That non-collision is very satisfying.
So the arm 2, arm 3 geometry didn't work out. I added arm 2 to get its swing space, else I would have been at 322. Yeah.
Yeah, so the bent arm was for just geometry?
Yeah, so arm 3 couldn't get an additional pivot in. So
yeah, I figured. Otherwise, that would be a lot more area.
Because judging by all the solves that we've been seeing up to this point, I'm willing to believe that geometry just physically was not possible, and that actually reconsidering the bent stick is what allows you to get away with this arm 2 idea, which is worth so many more hexes than like just a straight stick versus a slightly bent one.
yeah, that's what saved me 33 area.
Yeah, exactly. That's what gets you comfortably ahead of everyone except Team
Team Catsman.
Except Team Catsman.
Which is comfortably ahead of Rolami still.
Well, it's 8 hexes, so it's not as comfortable as everyone else.
8
but
hexes.
It's still, yeah. With the pilots we've been seeing.
I think Catsman got the long stick.
I feel like this one, it really is just from the Link 3 arms. Like, this one manages to get more Link 3 arms per solve than any of the other ones. Yeah, I'm not actually sure like how to explain why this one has more area other than that.
I'm actually, it's actually impressive that after having looked at the past 2 solves, which have like very, very, very clever, non-obvious ideas, and this one is conventional, and it's better. And it beat all the other conventional solves by a mile, by like 30 hexes.
It's also got that Critelli.
It's also got that Critelli. It does have the better Critelli as well. Sorry, Rolami. Yeah, no, I'm just... Yeah, you got swing space here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here, which is about all the arm swing space you can possibly hope for, honestly. These 3 hexes, maybe, you can find a way to get those covered, but like, yeah, minus those 3 hexes, like, that's pretty much maximum arm coverage. I don't know.
Too bad Catsman didn't go to sleep last night. Otherwise she would have been here. She could have been here.
Well, alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that Catsman's gonna be very chuffed when she wakes up and finds out that she won.
Today y'all can celebrate it in your group chat.
Absolutely.
This was all you, right, Chile? This is all your idea.
No, this is 100% Catsman. Just all y'all tournament contenders watching this, understand that in a year, Catsman's gonna have practiced for an additional year before the next tournament. Nobody is going to stand a chance.
Catsman for 2023 tournament winner.
Oh my goodness. Like I said, I couldn't keep up. I was still trying to understand each new iteration when she released the next one. It's like, oh, 5 more hexes. Oh, 5 more hexes. Slow down.
Well, it's really nice because I distinctly remembered in the tournament, like just how many hours Catsman was putting into the tournament trying to, work so hard to try and get something really good and competitive, only to, on many weeks, get blown out by more experienced players, and it was very disheartening seeing like how sad she got about it. And it's it's really good seeing her win.
A lot of my puzzles in the tournament sort of have a catch to it. So if you're not familiar, you kind of fall into those traps quite easily.
Well, yeah, you get that with many tournament puzzles in general, because you kind of have to design them to be a little harder anyway than, what most of the weekly puzzles will end up
This one
being.
is just straightforward and something new. It's something new, but it's straightforward.
Yeah, so so expect a puzzle like this, but with crazy sticks in next year's tournament, definitely.
No sticks. But you can do that.
Ugh. Congratulations.
I mean,
sorry?
Genius 42, you can say teams are banned and it would not have made a damn bit of difference on this puzzle.
Yeah, teams didn't really factor into it as much as I thought they would, actually. Well, yeah, except for the winner. But yeah, I was expecting a few more teams, but everyone's still got that competitive edge.
Watch the dream team happen with Rolami, Biggie, and Pentapig.
Oh. Good God. Alright.
And then Catsman's still gonna beat that team.
Alright, now I'm gonna try and load up the other solution loader and hope I don't screw this up. Alright, did that work? Alright, so for area, we're going to start at in 21st place with Genius 42. And I can zoom right in now. That'll be enough for now. Alright, so area is not going to be quite as, the results for area aren't going to be quite as stratified as they were for the cycles metric.
Yeah, there are some pileups here.
There's some pileups. It's a good summation.
Some pileups, yes, indeed.
I mean, you can see, there's an idea starting off here with trying to get the atoms debonded in an attempt to save area, but actually, I think the first solution that I made to this for area looked very similar to this, actually, now that I think about it. So you can kind of see the idea of this area puzzle is to basically try and get the salt stick over its product glyph with as economical of a swing as possible. And it's actually interesting here. It's not actually the swing here that really hurts. Sorry, 42 Genius 42's area. It's actually this pivot here, which probably stings. Which is an interesting observation about pivots versus swings. Because normally when it comes to area optimizing, you think about trying to get like really nice pivots in, but you kind of don't do that with this one. All right. Moving on, we have in 20th place Buttermilk Donut. All right, let's have a look. I can zoom in even more, can't I?
Why did we decide area, like just plain area for this metric, by the way, for this puzzle?
I think I floated the idea and we just kind of panicked and I play tested it and just like see how it would pan out. And then we ended up having a lot of fun with it and traded improvements until we got down to a certain area count that I'm sure a lot of you will be familiar with already, but I won't say. But
did y'all submit it? I don't see it. No, I don't think I submitted it.
Unless Panic submitted it, then no. But don't worry,
No, I didn't.
We'll be seeing that exact solution.
Yeah, I just booted up the parser and like, we sure will. Lots of it. This is gonna be a short stream.
Well, yeah. This the area metric's gonna be short. We do have quite a few showcases though, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh,
so
nice. Yeah.
We do have that. One thing I'm noticing Is arm 1 necessary? Well, alright, it's not, but I am also noticing that I think that hex will get covered anyway by this final pivot. Yeah, okay. So they wouldn't actually save on area, but 20G cheaper, if that ends up mattering. So this is going to be a lot more in line with what with most of the upcoming solves are going to be, where you have like a pivot or something in like the middle of the stick, because that's the best. That's how you reduce area. And it's funny. This kind of follows the progression that I had when I first looked at this as an area puzzle, where I first did something very similar to Genius 42, where I'm kind of swinging it on the end of the stick, trying to improve that, and then I think and then in our Weeklies chat, Panic comes along with this idea of actually like pivoting or something in the middle of the stick. Oh yeah, it's just less hexes. Yeah, very nice. Alright, moving on. A better job. We have Glass Lady in 19th place. Alright. This is actually very similar to Buttermilk Donuts in the way the arms themselves are positioned, but instead of like a final pivot, it's a final swing like this, and it's a very economical swing. And in fact, as a point of fact, I'm sure many of you will recognize this as an exact swing for those of you whose solutions are coming up.
I want to do the announcement for the placements when it comes.
All right. I'll leave that one up for you.
I like doing that.
I do find it satisfying how this big swing at the end, it only like clips one hex.
We're in 9th place, right? Yeah. Well, not 9th, 19.
Alright. Do you want to announce all the rankings or just the end one?
No, just that. Just those two specifically. You know, numbers.
With that in mind, we have the Windows key. We have Topo Mouse at 18th place with 24 area.
In 18th place. Here you go.
This is actually, this is kind of almost like what Genius 42 tried to have going. I think at the end of the day, yeah, it's very similar to what Genius 42 was trying to do, with the key differences being no debonder, because you don't actually need a debonder. And this final swing here, it's not like the end assault that's being grabbed on the swing, it's closer to the middle. And yeah, because the reason you don't need a debonder is, I believe this is a channel thing, where ARM 2 is on this hex channel, but this other salt atom here will naturally fall on the other bonder hex. Which is it's a fairly high level concept, but it pops up in all sorts of metrics, not least of which area, but usually links to ARM stuff. So sum's a big one for channels. What's really nice about this one though is that it's only 9 instructions.
Whoa, nice.
You just bang. It's like I said, yeah. I guess you actually can call this one 1T. No, wait. 2T, because the product is a single salt, so it's 2T. There you go.
It's a 9i sol. 9Ti sol. Any solve with this puzzle is a Ti solve.
Wait, it's all TI? Always has been. Alright. Moving on. We're down to 23 area, and I keep missing the Windows key. It's Brookie, who is hosting the Space Camp tournament, but he took the time out to play the puzzle, for which we appreciate.
It is a pretty simple solve.
This is unique, actually. There's a lot of pivots.
Oh, never mind.
No.
That's a lot more complex than I thought it'd be. Nice.
I like how these are still so quick that I have to tap through them, even though it's area.
Welcome to 19 cycle area solves.
Fastest area solved in the West. Alright.
No, that's faster. Like the next one coming up.
Alright, let's have a look.
16th
It
place,
also
22.
loops. Oh, what a legend. Hello Jasper at 16th place.
22 area, even faster, even cheaper. Out burritoing Brookie entirely.
I think this is a lot more. Oh, right, it's because it loops, but yeah. I'm saying it's more instructions, but yeah, there's a reason for that.
I don't know if it's best possible area or not.
Sorry?
Oh right, 22 isn't best possible area for it.
No, I'm just gonna take a quick glance. Yeah, alright, so now's probably a good time to mention that, yeah, 21 is the lowest area anyone got. I think Rolami talked about, when he was rubber duckying me this week, talked about thinking about trying to be able to prove that 21 is the min after he thought he got close to 20 area, but then kind of realized no, 20 area is really not happening.
Well, first 21 area is in 14th place.
So yeah, we'll go to that. Oh yeah, you announcing these?
In 14th place, we have Team Catsman and Bambi, both at 21 area, 17 cycles, and 50 cost. It's basically the same thing, but like one less area.
It's actually very, yeah. You can see how similar it is to what Halle Jasper did, but with one less area.
Where's the area saved from? Yeah, 14th place. There's two 14th places. They're probably identical solves.
Oh, will my thing load both?
Maybe one of them loops. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it will, won't it?
And the next one?
Yeah, same solve.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, dare I say it, as an area puzzle, this might have been a little too simple for you smart people.
Yeah, so, what is the area saved, by the way? Compared to Hello Jasper solve. 13-way tie. No, but
not quite.
Not quite.
Alright.
Oh, the input sticks out.
No, it's not that area. Is it that one?
The input position.
Oh. So if we go back.
No. So close.
Right, yeah, okay. Because, yeah, these both get these all get taken up anyway.
Alright. Here we go. In 7th place, we have Fiondeer, Biggie Mac, Noah Char, Ebanog, Madmaster, Cuckoo52, and Gecko at 15 cycles and 50 cost.
So this is same thing, but 2 cycles quicker.
No, there's no 60 cycles. No, Gecko wasn't in Team Cats, and Gecko is...
Just we can go through these nice and quick. Same thing. Week 3 tackles, flashbacks.
Week 3 tackles, flashbacks, yeah.
It's all 15C, 50G.
Oh, Cat's here. In the chat.
ACG, I'm just trying to have a quick look. Alright, we're nearly there. This one blue? Was this Mr. Puzzle? No, it was Cuckoo52. Stolen Valor.
This one clearly deserves the top place.
This is the best one.
Is it a different solve?
Alright,
It has different instructions. I think. I mean...
Yeah, what if we had an instructions quaternary? I wonder if that would have, well, we would have discouraged stuff like Cuckoo52, which would have been a damn shame, I guess. Alright, that was the last one, I believe. So,
Alright, here we go. In first place, we have Roll On Me, Mr. Puzzle, Repic, Goodbye Galaxy, Pentafig, and User and Void, all tied in first at 11 cycles and 70 gold.
Hell yeah! We're 1 week in and we got like 50 winners.
Everyone's a winner.
Yeah, damn. That was good. We've got a few to go through. Seeing if there's any noticeable differences, I'm not sure there's going to be. 11 cycles is not a lot to play with.
Compared to the previous solutions, it has an extra arm. That makes it go faster, and it has no extra area. There we go.
Actually, don't, because arm 1 does 3 pivots in a row here. Let's see if the next one does that. Blackjack.
Code says, congratulations, y'all.
I don't remember the first one having 3 pivots. Yeah, this one doesn't have 3 pivots.
Huh.
Yeah, there you go. There's your difference.
Also, I'm curious about whose solutions loop and whose don't. I believe mine loops.
Yo, show that solution.
Apparently this one by Penapig has a part that can be removed and it still finishes.
Oh, wow.
What?
Okay. Okay.
Wait, whose?
This one, it's called Not Min Parts.
So, wait.
Oh, and this one's Mr. Puzzle. This is Mr. Puzzles. Yeah.
Yeah, this is Mr. Puzzle. Sorry, because Mr. Puzzle's looped. It was the last one. Sorry, it was
Yeah, Pentapigs. I'm curious which one can be removed.
All right, let's figure it out without actually touching anything.
Oh yeah, Zorfax, by the way, you can also double click on the AHK screen to like choose solutions.
It's probably ARM 3. Yeah. Because I think ARM 1 does the pivot that ARM 3 would do.
Correct. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right.
Oh, that's gold.
It just does extra instructions after when it would usually solve.
It doesn't collide if ARM 3 doesn't, but it collides if ARM 3 is there.
Neat.
That's cool.
ARM 3 grabs it out of the way. Nice.
And we got one more, I believe.
I guess that's a thing you can do. Removing a part and having an extra having longer cycles.
Alright, I believe that was the last one. Yes, it was. Alright. Congratulations
everyone, for getting first and 7th and 14th.
Congratulations to frickin' everyone. I promise I wasn't saying that with like passive aggressivism. I was just I'm impressed with how well you guys managed to pile up.
Yeah. Only one Critelli inside the arms thing.
Alright. So
well, whoever has the one Critelli between the arms, you have a secret admirer. Well, not so secret. Oh no, RPO is typing. RPO is talking in the chat.
Oh. Alright, so we have quite a few showcases actually.
How many of those do we have?
Oh, we got 23 showcases. Damn.
Oh.
Oh boy, let's go.
Panic attack, old version.
4, 6.
Oh yeah, new puzzle reveal?
Do we do that now?
I would say
we could.
Do that now.
Yeah, we could. I'll get the link
let
ready.
me add it. This'll I'm gonna have to do stuff on my end. You guys just sit tight.
I can go get the link ready.
Nah, you can get the link ready.
You know the puzzle and I'll get the link ready.
Alright. Sounds like a plan.
We'll be right back after these messages. Today's stream sponsored by Raid Shadow.
No.
Alright, I'll post it when you're ready.
Alright.
Would you like to learn how to put on a great Twitch stream like this? I learned how to do it using Skillshare.
No.
Oh wait, it's on the website already. Yeah, I haven't posted it.
You just post. I'll try and get it on stream first because we're having an on-stream reveal.
Well, I mean, I already publicized.
No, unpublicize it best. It's my job.
This stream is fun.
Too bad.
Alright, no, too bad. You having a look on stream. Bang, there it is. Marshall Regulus.
First new puzzle, yeah.
Are you worried that somebody might be listening in on your stream? Well, with NordVPN, you can put those fears behind you.
Alright, so this puzzle
Are
is...
you worried that somebody's gonna steal your Opus Magnum solve and steal your placement?
Try Mist of Incapacitation.
No, wait, stop. No, you don't.
Find your opponents so they can't see at all.
Would you like to learn how to host a quality stream? I didn't do a very good job, so I'm the wrong person to ask. Go ask someone else.
If only I had learned from... If only I had tried
I looked them
Skillshare.
up. Oh no! If only I used Skillshare. All right. So the metrics for this puzzle are rate and area. No hijinks this week.
Area means rejoice.
No hijinks this week. You get everything. Well, hijinks will be in future weeks, but not this one. This one's closer to a conventional puzzle.
This one's a normal puzzle. Yes, there is track this time. There's everything this time. You even get calcification. Look at it.
Multi-arms
amazing.
But yeah, alright. So I believe Vista's already...
If cost isn't a metric, then that means that calcification is the equilibrium glyph.
Yes, it is.
Go yeah. The other thing about Sweeper Rod that we kind of should have had, we could have at least left the calcification glyph in to use as equilibrium.
Why can't you use like just equilibrium though? What happened to that?
It would have been more of a problem if the area metric was harder.
I mean,
yeah.
Doesn't that count for, doesn't classification count for area as well?
Yeah, but you have it over already used hexes to have an outline just to show when you're trying to work out your own area solve.
We would have to code out that saying the area has to ignore those though.
Well, no, you use them for the outline, so you can just make it easier for you to work with when you're
but then
tinkering
people
with it.
can cheese it by just placing equilibrium everywhere.
No, I was talking about the min area.
They're unnecessary. Yeah, they're unnecessary parts.
Yeah, and it's an unnecessary part. And I was talking about area, so you don't want to.
Oh, just area.
Yeah. All right. So this is Cold. So I was talking about way back at the beginning of the stream. Cold had a solution that they were really proud of, but then they kind of realized the cycles primary meant they didn't quite have 11 cycles to work with. But yeah, this is their old version, which is a lot bigger than even the winner. This has been amazing. It makes me wonder how much more complex this puzzle would have been if we made the product stick longer. Was that one of your considerations, Panic?
Yeah, I don't really know. It's I just made it as short as possible, which is 6, because I wasn't really sure what was going to happen. Maybe if we ever do this metric again, it'll be a little longer, because it is true that a lot of the solutions did look pretty similar. So
I understand in retrospect why cycles had to be the primary, because otherwise you could just build arbitrarily large.
Absolutely.
But the fact of cycles being primary meant that there really was... I wanted to see more things like this. And I don't know how else you could have gotten that, but...
There were a couple...
a longer stick would have done it.
Yeah, I was thinking, because we did see Rebix and Rolami both had novel ideas. We didn't see novel ideas a lot, but we did have them. Yeah. Having a longer stick would have been more cycles to work with, which I don't know if that means wackier hijinks or more novel ideas or something. It's worth exploring in a future puzzle. I think this is good for what it is anyway, even so, because yeah, this is a completely new thing that we were doing here. So I still think this puzzle was awesome. And everyone talked about it being, I don't think anyone complained about it not being fun or arduous or boring, which is pretty much the most important consideration for the weeklies as far as I'm concerned. So
well, I mean, I like to hear that sometimes.
Yeah.
Alright. That's a fair point.
Looking at basically all my weekly submissions.
Alright, so next up, I believe this is Rolani's. So this is an oddity about the metric itself that Rolani was here to point out, because this solves in 7 cycles. If I get rid of this bonder, it solves, but it doesn't solve in 7 cycles. It solves in 12. No, sorry, 19. And I really like this pivot walk.
Get somersaults right into place.
But yeah, I guess the oddity was that yeah, because this counts as an unnecessary part because the solution still solves. But the argument is that that part is necessary for min cycles. It's not necessary to solve the puzzle, but it is necessary if you want to keep it 7 cycles. And yeah, whether or not that little whether or not that should have been a part of the metric, I think was the question that Rolani was hoping to raise with this solution. I don't know personally. I genuinely don't really know which one I would have preferred. This is kind of cool. It's much like Penapic's min area solution, but in a different scope. Alright. Pivot only cycles. This is a metric that people had. I think it was Gecko who first pointed it out in the middle of the week as something that was interesting.
Oh yeah, it's. I just thought that I just figured out that they're all 2 atom inputs. It's a 2 atom input.
So this was username voids, came out at 14 cycles because a few people submitted for this after it.
Was I muted the whole time? Oops.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, I basically improved on that solve you just showed by having a solve with the same problem, but I don't have any instructions after cycle 7. I guess it will come up later.
Oh, probably will. We do have like 20 something or so showcase solves we have to go through apparently.
Yeah, we got the cycles showcase that you had, but alright, this is username voids pivot only cycles. I was gonna try this during the week after it got recommended and it looked fun, but I ran out of time, so it was unfortunate. But yeah, I might have to try it out later. Anyway. Alright, this one comes from Gecko, we're 16 cycles. It's kind of interesting having a bunch of arms like this that just don't move. They just sit there menacingly.
The arms, they're sitting there menacingly.
I don't think I've ever come across the pivot only cycles metric in any puzzle I can think of before.
It has to be, everything has to be larger than single atom molecules.
Yeah.
Through the entire process.
So I guess you can still have duplication. You can't really have purification or projection. You can't have animismus or quintessence. So yeah, it's limited to Bonder puzzles and duplication puzzles slash calcification puzzles. But yeah, could still be a thing. I could see this being a thing.
Yeah.
Pivot cycles coming in at 11 cycles. I believe this one is Mr. Puzzles.
Yes, sir.
Well, hey, you got a 1 going. Oh, that's clever.
Oh,
that's cool. Wow, very nice.
And that Inamismus thing's just lost forever.
Max area with no unnecessary parts would be kind of boring on the pivot only condition because you don't get arm swings. It'd just be boring. That's cool wanding. Yeah, the wanding really helps the cycle count. Alright. This one is, I think this is Rolamni's, yes. Whoa, I see a wand as well. I wonder if 11 is as low as you can go, or you can squeeze one more cycle out of this idea.
You actually get the min if it's only.
I think the theory min would be 9, but I'm not sure how to achieve that.
Yeah. So what would have been the secondary? Because looking at my solution passer, oh, this one just barely out Paretos Mr. Puzzles. Sorry, Mr. Puzzle.
Oh, sorry, it's a GCA.
Going back real quick. So if the secondary was to maximize debonders, then you win. There we go.
Maximize used debonders.
Max necessary debonders.
Yeah.
Alright. Having a look. Sorry, what was that name again? 7C, 12C after. Alright, so this is Rolamni again, but this one is completely different. Oh, this is the no instructions after cycle 7 one, but it's still slowed down by the fact that if I remove arm 5...
You can remove either the topmost bonder or arm 5, the one named arm.
Yeah, I feel like if we ever did this again, it probably would make sense to say parts that their removal increases the cycle count would be necessary.
Yeah, kind of
Does seem
necessary.
like-
Yeah, necessary for the cycle count.
Right.
It allows for a lot more weird stuff though, yeah, which would make it a lot funnier to analyze. Because you could get very creative with that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm curious if you could use it for something, because I don't think any of the solutions we had would have been affected by that, but maybe you could come up with something. I'm not really sure.
Ooh, we have an R. This one comes from, just looking at my past username, Void. Stick go brr.
This is 1R. Should be 1R.
Yeah, it's one. Yeah, I believe it's 1R. Well, it took
Because we...
a surprisingly long time, but my computer's finally lagging.
Nah. The computer is power enough to not lag immediately now.
Yay!
While streaming too.
Actually, I'm surprised my computer hasn't vomited or anything. Alright, so this one is cycles, but within area/height secondary, both.
People have been aiming for all the burritos apparently.
To be fair, this is an easy puzzle to Pareto.
Yeah.
Or to explore
map out
the Pareto frontier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, would this be the theorem in for height? Because, yeah, because it's height 6, which is also the length of the stick, and if you swing that, like, because you have to swing it. I don't know. Maybe that's not sound logic, but maybe, I don't know.
I mean, there's also you could swing it from in between. Yeah, it seems like that's a necessary height.
Alright. Let's have a look. OC, alright.
Overlap cycle, right?
Yes, my boy.
Oh right, there's no track. Nice.
No collision, very nice.
And also doesn't like
Sorry.
doesn't crash. Nice.
Yeah, without any. If you were to put tracks, pistons, and stuff back in, would this still be the minimum, or could you get it down to 3 or something?
I'm really suspicious that it can go faster than this, but I'm not certain.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Zorfax.
Yeah.
Genius 42 wants to know how much substance, what substances you smoked before writing the Marshall Regulus lore.
Say that again, sorry?
Genius 42 wants to know what substance you smoked before writing the Marshall Regulus lore.
I'm glad people are enjoying the description for the new puzzle, because I'm actually quite proud of that description. Yeah, the eye drops of revelation.
Eye drops of revelation.
I actually think for any description or anything that I've written for weekly puzzles or whatever, that's probably the best one I've got so far.
Actually, Eye drops of revelation isn't the drugs one. I think that's another one.
Yeah,
No, this eye drops of revelation, isn't it?
No, Eye drops of revelation is the I can see God eye drops.
That's yeah.
If you're
Isn't that what
seeing things
that's what he
like that,
meant?
you probably could throw.
There's another one. I think it's vapor of levity.
Yeah.
That's just like fun time giggle gas.
Yeah, vapor of levity is
name
the
is drugs.
drugs.
Oh, I think eye drops of revelation was a better.
Oh, they're
still
both
the better
drugs.
choice, considering the law.
Smoke the eye drops, see the
You
machines.
probably smoked something.
Smoke, what's it called? What's the glyph called?
The glyph.
Disposal. Smoke disposal glyph.
That stuff's probably toxic.
With what people usually dispose? Yeah.
Nothing disposal.
Pivot cost also not trivial.
Oh, pivot only cost, huh?
Yeah.
I wasn't able to find a cheaper cost, but I feel like I could get rid of a bonder somehow, maybe, but
I was thinking because with this particular method, you need 2D bonders. I wonder if they're are all like completely different ideas that you only need 1D bonder for.
Like actually having a bonder in a position where you could also use it again, maybe.
Alright. Moving on, our next burrito is overlap area.
Nice.
Yeah, having the bonders
Nice.
right under the
Type
product
3, yeah.
makes it way easier. Alright. Cool CG with worse area. Whoosh. That's cheeky input suppression. Always like spotting that kind of thing with input suppression. It's very satisfying. Alright. CG/CX. So I'm kind of flying through these. I hope you guys don't mind.
That's fine. We're approaching 2 hours.
Oh, am I? Damn.
Yeah. Well, the stream's been live for more than 2 hours because it started before 8. Well, 8 my time.
Sure, I did get the stream live early. OCA.
What was Mr. Puzzle's OC?
Mr. Puzzle got it in 4 cycles.
Ah.
Yeah, Wanding Strong.
I can't think of OC without thinking original character. My OC solved, donut steal.
My OC's gotta go fast.
My OC's got a cool tattoo. Alright. Oh, I think I went too far. Did I?
Just check the parser. It shows you which one you're on.
Yeah, okay, that was my bad. Sweet. I like this.
Sweet.
Morbius sweep joke yet?
Oh.
I'm gonna sweep.
The true
no.
sweeping stick.
Oh no.
The only solve that actually does the thing. We're gonna sweep the whole board.
And then you're gonna have to start playing jump rope.
It's the Leonardo DiCaprio meme where you say the title of the movie and he points at the screen. Oh, I did it. Did the sweep. Alright. I'm gonna watch it one more time. I don't know any better. That looks that's almost TI-ish, that tech here between arm 2 and 3. Alright. OCX. This one also 5 cycles though.
Wait, Zorfax, I want to see something.
What do you want to see?
What's the previous solve?
Oh.
Try, making them rotate in the same direction while returning. Just keep on going forward. Instead of just using a return command.
Oh, clockwise.
Yeah, both arms.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what? The other one looked a bit. That works too. The other one looked a bit cooler though. Okay, Stephen tried to do that. Stephen tried to make a solve with just a lot of area.
Need some way to use wands to just do this continuously.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Funny. Uh-oh. What was that area count?
Oh,
no.
Let's go. Who's ready to crash the stream?
Where's the output?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh. What?
Yes.
Check out this one weird trick to balloon the area of any solution.
Gonna be here for another hour now.
Alright, let me just
If you got the Fugitsuku or however you pronounce it, you can just alt-click the output.
You mean the output glyph that
What output? There is no output.
It's gotta be to the right. That's the only place it can be.
Yeah, I know.
It is to the right. It's
Hey.
to the right.
But like,
There it is.
Zorfax, so with the Mr. Puzzle Quality of Life mod, or like Fugitsuku, however you pronounce it, you can just alt-click on a tile and it automatically speeds up until something overlaps that, until that tile area is used.
Yeah, but if you want to speed run, you're not allowed quality of life mods best. You need to practice these things.
We're not speed running.
He says as he's using Zoom mod.
Shh.
When's Zuma coming to Fugitsuku?
Fitsugu is currently not in development at the moment. I'm trying to focus on getting custom campaigns ready for the mod loader, and it's unfortunate that 0.3.2 quintessential broke mod settings somehow, and I don't know how to fix it. So like only the settings portion of Fitsugu is ruined, I think. So like,
Okay.
might be able to patch it quick, but like, but yeah, I do want to add zoom mod to it at some point.
Yeah. You know, they're compatible.
Yeah, along with some other things.
Alright, moving on. Some lol. Oh, it's just 21 area. Well, we've seen that one quite a few times, so I'm gonna move on. Again, 5 area, missed that one thing tech.
New 5 cycles.
This one loops though. That's pretty satisfying. Watch it a bit longer. Alright. These are all username void, by the way. In case it's not. It is popping up in the top corner, never mind.
Yeah. I made sure of that. Username board probably just dumped a bunch of... Oh wait, no, they're not in submission order, never mind.
No, they're in cost order, aren't they, or something?
They're in cost cycles area order because I wanted that to show on the overlay, but I didn't want to, change it. I was too lazy to change the code. So I just made it, do that.
Alright, I/TI/some4/GC.
I could have added even more mechanisms on top of it, but the parser isn't built for that, so never mind, I'm too lazy. It's also really annoying to do because I have to add extra parts to the array.
Alright. And it leaves our final solution, OG. Alright. That was pretty straightforward, that one. Okay. I believe that's all we have.
Yeah.
That was good. We got a pretty meaty stream out of that. We were worried heading in that this was going to be very short because of the area metric, but
2 hours of streaming, nice.
Yeah, not
That's
bad.
a nice stream, man. Seems that we'll probably get around 1 and 2 hours of stream time for future weeks then.
Yeah, the next well, the upcoming streams might be longer than this one because as we get, well, for Martial Regulus at least, you know,
I mean, it also depends on
and
it also depends on player retention.
Yeah, it does. Actually, it's a good point. But yeah, I assume that the solutions themselves will be more, you know, distinct and complicated. And there'll be more stuff and theory to talk about.
Since there's the Space Camp Tourney coming up, there's Last Call BBS.
That also is exposure for the weeklies, for if that does any good.
True. Hey, did you like Last Call BBS? Try this older game that we're having an event for.
Yeah, I feel like jamming out to Last Call BBS when I check out other Zachtronics games. Alright. I think I'll call it there then. This is very good. This is very successful too. Well, it was successful when I remembered to not mute the audio. Hot pro tip. You want it for those of you learning how to stream.
You know, good thing this wasn't on Discord, like that time with week 2, last weeklies, where I was muted the entire time and I didn't know because it was just recording locally.
Yeah, we still gotta make sure the recording's alright, and then
the recording should be alright. If it's not, there's also the one on Twitch. Hopefully, if you get those settings.
I did. I turned those on. It's alright.
Yeah. So you can always download it from Twitch.
Right, people in the chat talking about whether or not they have time. So we'll see how that plays out in the future weeks. We got plenty of weeks coming up. Alright.
But yeah.
Alright, so Martial Regulus will be due same time. For me it's 10 in the morning is when it's due, but just whatever this time next week minus 2 hours. It'll have it on the submission website for Martial Regulus.
Website says 6:21. 6 days, 21 hours.
Yeah, there you go. That's close enough. Alright. Thank you for watching the stream. I'll hopefully see you all next week.
See you all next week.
See ya.
See ya.